It's K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix.
Summer Reset 2025.
There's your big sister advice for the day. Don't underestimate engagement season.
Good morning. It's 8 o'clock right now. I am in the midst of summer, my summer vacay, staycation if you will. But hi, I haven't made a video in so long. I just really missed vlogging, and I really miss having you to talk to throughout the day and having somebody to like go on errands and just do my days with me. So I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so happy that we get to do this day together. I think this video is going to be a summer reset, which I very much need, and I've already started on a few of the things that I would like to do for a summer reset, but there's a lot that we still have to do together. So right now it's 8 o'clock. We are gonna be heading to a yoga class, except this isn't like typical yoga. This is called Warrior Sculpt, and it's basically like a Pilates yoga, light weights, but it's insane type of workout. I come out drenched. I come out like I just got out of the pool. So, and then after that we have a couple errands to run. Let me tell you what I've been obsessed with, and you've probably heard of it. Like, this isn't revolutionary or anything. It's K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix. If you have not seen that, you need to go watch it immediately. I am obsessed with it. It's basically like an animation, and honestly I think it's a kids movie, but it's like a K-drama almost with like the way they filmed it. Wow, just nobody knows how to do a four-way stop. I just got finished with my Joel Osteen sermon. I'm on top of the world. I'm positive. I'm not gonna speak negative about myself today. Like, none of that's happening. Anyways, also for our summer reset, I wanted to tell you what I did for my like new meal plan, like diet plan or whatever. Well, first of all, I'm in a calorie deficit, obviously, because I want to, you know, like lose weight, lose some fat. By the way, my wedding is in like 11 months. But I was also watching a podcast with Michaela Peterson and this doctor who does like TCM, which is traditional Chinese medicine, and he was like talking about all the symptoms that people have that would go to TCM and everything, and it sounded like me. And so what I did is I went to ChatGPT and I asked Chat to be a TCM doctor and diagnose me with the symptoms I gave it, and it did. And so then I asked it to make a meal plan based off of that, and then this is what it came up with, except I did like all the visuals on Canva and stuff, but this is the meal plan it came up with. Isn't that so cool? That class is so crazy. Okay, well actually this is the reason why I want to do a summer reset right now, is because I was looking at pictures of me last summer and I was like, how do I look like that, like in a good way? I'm like, and then I think back and I remember what I was doing. I was waking up at 6 a.m, leaving at 6:30, getting to the gym at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I was here for 3 to 4 hours. I would do a yoga class first, and then I would do two hours of cardio on the stairs. I would do 2 hours of stairs. Like, who is that? Who is that? Because that's not me right now. And I really want to get back to that. Like, I felt so good and I felt so comfortable, like in clothes and stuff. Yeah, so I want to get back to that really badly. I don't know if I need to be so extreme like that. I think I had this mindset of like I could only work out in the morning, but that's not true. So I want to figure out with you some type of plan that will work for me, that's not so extreme that I get burnt out, but it still has the same effect, you know? So if you're like me and you're super extreme and you know, do things like to the max and then you get burnt out really easily, like, I feel you, because I do that all the time with everything. Now we will go to Sprouts, which, if you're not like in Arizona, but it's basically Whole Foods. So hot outside. Okay, so I got a bunch of fruit. So you're probably like, Grace, why do you need like 5 pineapples and like all that fruit? My brother asked me to pick it up for him, so that's what I did. But you know, I had to get myself a pressed juice. This is my favorite pressed juice, I think. This is the Daily Roots and Ginger. It has apple, lemon, ginger, and beet. I think this tastes the best. It's gingery, and when I've given it to like Vic or anybody else, they don't really like it because it's so gingery, but I think it's good. It's really sweet, and I think it's really refreshing. Oh my gosh, wait, I just realized, because the last time I drank this, I was in the bathroom for like the entire day. Detox. Okay, so I just spent like the last hour cleaning. I like deep cleaned. You know how sometimes you just do like a maintenance clean, like you just wipe down the counters and, you know, do the mirrors and whatever. No, I did a deep clean. So that felt really good. I love cleaning, so that was fun. That was good. It was definitely like decompressing, you know? Like I feel like when I'm stressed out, I love to clean because it's a de-stressor for me. But I just put some rice in like the cooker and that will be on for a little bit. But now there's a couple of things I need to do on the computer. I need to go onto our podcast, the Worthy Woman podcast, and make a couple shorts from the whole video, and then I have to post those. And so I'm gonna do that fairly quickly by the time the rice is done, so I can go down there and make lunch. So just for the moment being, I'm gonna work on the shorts and try and post those. Done with lunch now, and that was so good. I had to take a fat nap after I was so tired, but now I just made some tea because I'm not doing coffee pretty much anymore, especially since learning more about traditional Chinese medicine, and for my body it's just not good for me. Honestly, I kind of knew that before I even researched anything about TCM, because your body can just feel it. I basically wanted to just go over the month of July and August, September, basically these next 3 months, and write some goals for myself, because this is kind of the only way my brain works to like get things done, is if I can see what I need to do. If it's all in my mind, I'll just forget about it or like procrastinate it and put it off. So I figured if we could do this together, that'd be really fun, and hopefully it can help you as well. I'm just going on Pinterest right now because this is where my motivation thrives. This is where I will become the girl I want to be. Once again, I'm a visual learner, so I can see the vision of what I want to become and things that I want to do and what I want it to look like. I'm going to title this Summer Reset 2025. I think if I have one main goal a month, so an overarching 3 main goals for the summer, that would really help me. 3 main goals for the summer. Now, one thing I have learned with goals and with habits and with actually achieving your goals is that the goal has to be achievable and it has to be very specific. So for example, I'm thinking right now, one of my goals should be a fitness goal. I could just, you know, kind of say something vague and be like, I want to go to the gym more, which is fine. It's just that that's going to be a lot harder to achieve rather than saying I want to go to the gym 5 days a week, because then there's a clear point for you to work towards. So for me, if I want to lose weight or lose fat, you have to be specific. I want to lose 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds or whatever, because then you actually can work backwards from that and start where you are right now. So for my fitness goal, I'll say I can fit into my old jeans. Like that'd be a really good goal. Does that sound good to you? Sounds good to me. So let's do that. And by the way, I'm not saying that, oh, like I'm so fat, or like, you know, I can't even put one leg on off my jeans. I'm not saying that. When I say fit, I mean like is a little loose. You see what I mean? Because I can fit into them. It's just that I would rather them look differently on me. And I feel like that's a lot of girls too. Like you don't necessarily need like different clothing. It's just that you'd rather it fit differently on you. Okay, so that's my fitness goal. My next goal, this is something that I've been meaning to do, and actually the most important goal. And I think this is going to be, I want to spend 1 hour a day alone time with the Lord. So once again, it's very specific. I did a time, how many times I would like to do that. So and then my last one, I think, I don't know why these ideas are like coming to me so easy right now. I think it's because I'm very motivated. Usually when I'm not motivated, I cannot look into the future. I don't have any care for like the future at all, and I don't care to do anything like right now. Like I just want to survive, which was me last week in my luteal. But now I'm totally motivated. So like, come on, get up. I know you can do this. Go get your journal off of the bookcase. Literally, it's right there. You know it's right there. All you have to do is pick up your hand and just write. That's all it takes. And I'm speaking to me because I was there last week. For my last goal for the summer is I want to put my best effort towards posting every single week on my main channel. That's what I'm going to put as my goal, specific goal. Okay, so now we have our 3 main goals: to be able to fit into my old jeans, to spend 1 hour a day alone with the Lord, and post once a week on YouTube on my main channel. I'm telling you, like, this feels so good to just get your ideas out on a piece of paper, because now it's not like festering in my mind. You know, it's really hard to have like self-motivation. Like it is. That's why not a lot of people are successful, but I know you can be, and I know you will be. You just have to make the first step with hard things like this. Can we talk about how my wedding, 11 months? So I was thinking of also doing like a bridal series, because I feel like that's just so fun to watch, and also that's gonna be where a lot of my time is, and so I feel like if I vlog that would just be so fun. And also like I want to share that, you know, I want to share that with you, and I think it'd be so fun to just like be all girly and like live out my little girl dreams and everything. I don't know why, but I guess maybe because it's been over a year. Now we're at 11 months, but when it was at like a year or like longer than that, it just felt so far away and it felt like it wasn't gonna come. But now it's coming, and I know it is, and so now I'm like getting excited. Whereas beforehand, like I wasn't really thinking about it, but we have to start thinking about it now. So in September, I'm planning to go look at dresses. So that's my like first priority, is looking good in my wedding dress, okay? Because that is a non-negotiable. aren't doing a Korean face mask. I don't know, you tell me. Okay, so we have two options. We can either do a vitamin C mask or a collagen mask. I think I might just do the vitamin C one. I just got done reading the Bible with Vic. Vic and I have done long distance. Well, okay, so let me give you the rundown. We've been together for, it's coming up on 3 years. For 8 months of those 3 years, back when we were just dating, was long distance. That was hard, but it wasn't, like, it didn't break us up, you know? And I actually didn't have like a huge problem with it because I feel like we are gifted in communicating. And so like we were on FaceTime like all day, like until we went to bed. So like it was fine, it was good. I never realized how difficult being engaged would be because we're not living together. It almost feels like long distance because we don't see each other every day anyway. And so, you know, when we're like reading or whatever, our routine, it looks really similar to back when we were long distance. But I guess it's hard now because we're not long distance and we're so close to being married. And so it feels weird to like not be with them after work, or, you know, like reading the Bible at night. Like that's something that's going to happen when you guys are married. I just underestimated how hard the engagement season would be. It's harder than the dating season. Like it's so hard.
There's your big sister advice for the day. Don't underestimate engagement season.
Now I made my ginger tea and I'm going to prepare for the podcast tomorrow because we're filming tomorrow. I just want to like touch up my answers and my things that I'm going to be talking about tomorrow.